Hello, kindergarten class. You all did such an amazing job on your collage winter owls. I'm really proud of all of you. And this week we are going to continue with our owls, but with clay. Yay! So you will need your packet of Model Magic that went home in the last supply pickup. You'll need watercolors and a water cup and paintbrush, and then a washable type marker. The Crayola markers work great. This is all I have, so this is gonna have to do. What we're looking for is something that we can make a print with, like a hollow top like this has. And then I think we're gonna use a pencil also to do some prints or stamps in our owl. All right, so let's open up our clay and take it out. And the first thing we're gonna do is just get it nice and soft in our hands, just kind of squeeze it a little bit. And then we want to roll it into a ball. So just ball it up as best as you can and then give it a roll. All right, doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. Now we're gonna set it on our table and smash it. So we made it into a ball so that now when we smash it, it's gonna be a nice circle. If you have like a little rolling pin or something, you could use that. Or even the side of a plastic cup, that would work. I'm just gonna use my hands. All right, you wanna get it pretty thin. Maybe when it's about the size of the palm of your hand, that's a good size. Okay. So now I have my flat circle. I'll show you. See how thin that is? Not too thin where it's gonna break apart, but nice and flat. All right. Now we're going to add some prints using our marker top. Or whatever you have. Some of those Crayola markers, just the ends of them. This one's a little too thick to use, but some of them have a nice thin end circle shape that works. I'm gonna use the cap. And we're just gonna put some kind of half circle shapes around the bottom and up into the center. This is gonna be our owl's belly, and these prints are kind of showing that he has some soft feathers on his belly. All right, so I think that's good. You don't have to cover the whole circle because we're going to add some other things to our owl as we go. All right, now next step is we are going to take the sides of our owl and fold it, kind of like it looks like a taco. And then we're going to take the other side and do the same thing, and you just want it to touch that other taco half. So we have two taco shapes and they're touching right in the center there. Can you see our owl coming to life now? All right. And then our next step is that we're going to take the top and fold it over like that. All right, and this is going to be the owl's head. Let me show you. So we have our two sides that were folded down, and then the top we fold down, and then we just kind of squeeze the points right here. These are going to be the owl's ears. Can you see that? Just really gently. All right, so we have our owl shape now. And we just have to add a couple more things. Let's see, I'm gonna go back to my cap. And this time, instead of just doing those half circles that way I was doing to show feathers, I'm going to do 2 circles for his eyes, 2 whole circles. So I'm gonna push down with my cap once and twice. Now I have 2 owl eyes. I'm going to use my pencil and add the center of our eyes there. And you can use other tools that you have around to do the stamp. You might have something that works a little better than what I have. All right, and then our last thing that we have to do here is add a beak. And I'm just trying to figure out what I want to use for that. So what we want to do is make kind of like a triangle shape. I think the pencil's going to work. So I'm just gonna press it down like that and like that. And you don't need to give it a top. We're just doing a triangle shape, kind of open at the top, 2 sides, making a point. And the pencil worked pretty well, I think. There's our owl. He looks like a snowy white owl. So at this point, what you can do is let your clay owl just kind of dry for a few hours, maybe just come back to it tomorrow, so that you have a nice surface to paint with your watercolors. I'm gonna just give it a shot and see if I can paint it now. Mine is not dry, and it definitely is gonna work better with a dry owl. So I would wait until probably tomorrow, and then you're just gonna paint on it just as you would if you were painting paper, and you'll use those watercolors for that. And you can decide what colors you want to use today. Let's see, I'm gonna go with some yellow. Yeah, that works pretty well. So if you don't have time to wait for your owl to dry, it seems like this is gonna work fine for me. So you could also paint your owl. If you don't have the time, you can paint him before he's dry. All right, I think I'll use some brown. I think I'll stick with brown for my owl head also. There we go. And then once you are done adding your color, you're just gonna let it dry for a little bit, and that's it. You can give this to someone as a gift, or maybe use it to decorate your room. It's up to you. All right. Have fun making your clay owls, you guys, and have a wonderful week. I'll see you next time.